Hello and welcome traders at this Bitcoin technical analysis video. This is going to be complex video because I want to show you a lot of stuff. First of all, we will be looking how I went into the long from this area, then how I was managing this long, what was my signs of strength to hold the trade for longer, for full rotations and so on, how we shorted here. I was waking up on the alerts. I also had limits here. This was key short zone, 90% probability win trade, that zone, because so much stuff was there, ready to be traded. And we will be looking what we can expect from Bitcoin from this point here. What's the support to the downside and what's the resistance above us, because we have CPI report from the US coming tomorrow, and I expect very large volatility. Any deviation will create earthquake in the world, because everything is at the moment spinning around CPI. So you better be prepared. You really need to be prepared. But yeah, also, if you like my videos, just give it a like, and you will support it. I think these videos are much more valuable than most of the paid groups. I'm putting it for free. So yeah, enjoy and let's have a look now. So first of all, Bitcoin was in multi-day range here. We were, volatility, look at that. You don't want to trade that. Yeah, I was warning in the group. You can actually only hold positional day trades. You don't want to be getting involved, and the volatility index is really great tool for you to warn you what you can expect. You can see it was dropping to all-time lows below 0.80. That's really bad. 1% move can take 12 to 24 hours or even longer. So you definitely don't want to scalp. You will just lose money on fees. You need to set alerts so you can see some proper volumes. Bitcoin finally went into the journey to the downside. We've created visual swing failure pattern. That's number one thing which happened here. So yeah, swing failure pattern of course offer you the best reward ratios. And now we took liquidity build up from Friday. So you stopped out. First we stopped out people from weekend to the upside. Yes, we can see that on the look here. Let's go over here. So yes, here is the weekend. So Friday, you can see we've built really little liquidity in terms of, because weekend there is not much volumes. You can see we've taken very aggressive notes, the most aggressive people longing, 100x leverage, and then we went for the key low from Friday. It was really good low. We had a lot of volume in there, so it was pretty nice. Market was hunting these stop losses there and liquidity taken out. But some people were expecting we will actually take out this low as well, which didn't happen. And what was the reason it didn't happen? Let me show you. Yeah, one more thing I want to mention. Bitcoin was going down while stock market was uptrending up. Look at the dollar index also weakening. You see correlation is telling you this is strong risk on day. Bitcoin was only one of the few assets in the world which went into its own risk of journey to the downside. And we know you can't trade Bitcoin alone. You need to have all eyes open, and you need to see what is happening globally around the world. You had risk on day, so there was potential we can actually catch up to the stock market when we grab liquidity, when we finally trap some shorts as well. There was a lot of stuff going on there. I'll be showing you everything. So yes, let's have a look now. And I want to show you why we haven't taken the key low, not just from Friday. But you see what happened? I was posting Ethereum finally took major swing failure pattern. So the major influence why we didn't take out this low as well was coming from Ethereum. Ethereum is the largest influencer on Bitcoin. Yes, not these days, for a long time. Let me show you Ethereum. So you can see you were building this low was taken very marginally. Not many people got stopped out with wider stop losses. So we finally took a big dive locally exhaustive. You can see the volume spike. It was decent. We took multiple lows from here and we are pushing up. So Ethereum was causing large scale swing failure pattern, and that's why Bitcoin didn't take the low. Plus we had XRP. I focus on trading Bitcoin. 90% of my trades are Bitcoin, 10% Ethereum. But now, for past 3 weeks, I took some trades on XRP as well. Around 13 trades since we've got the news. On XRP, I will be showing you that. Let me show you. 50 minute time frame. We also on XRP went into the downside. When you zoom out, we've got, this was the initial 100% pump, and you just stopped out again. A lot of people, you know, from longs from the higher and from this local range. It was heavy volume, and we filled very large limits with the move. So XRP is also affecting overall sentiment because we've got a lot of pump from the XRP. XRP added like 22 billion to the market cap. So and when it's pushing, it's like showing you like overall bias in the market recently. So XRP was also creating a large scale swing failure pattern, very exhaustive. So these two factors were influencing Bitcoin, plus risk on day with potential to catch up to the upside. Yes, let's go further. And I was already saying very strong low at Ethereum, took a nice take profit one, and if you hold it, will be good trade, will be good day trade. You can see when I say something, most of the time it's true. This was the low, and now I've got just from Ethereum 3.80% so far. That's cool. Let's go further. So after we took out, after we started to create a large scale swing failure pattern, we are seeing change of character in the spot markets as well. Look at that. When we are going down the delta from the spot, heavy bleeding, not much interest. Now you finally see spot getting involved. We were bleeding since Friday in terms of spot delta. Now we are changing market structure. Always pay attention to our delta spot template, to our aggregate template where we not just watch delta, but yeah, pay attention to that. This is change of character. It's warning you, okay, finally spot getting involved, area of interest, beautiful. It has potential to run, right? So you see, I already was in nice profit zone all entries because I was taking Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP at the same time. I needed like 4 hands, pretty crazy. And you see, I was saying before, we have a nice risk on day in terms of equities. If you manage to change local market structure, I will watch if we can catch up to the stock market, of course to the upside because stock market was up. Like I said, potential was there and it played out. Bitcoin catched up to the stock market. Finally, market structure change. This is start of potentially higher uptrend. Let's go here. Now I'll be showing you Bitcoin had not much problem to move to the upside because look at that. I said easy move for Bitcoin is done now with open interest round trip completed. Late shorts out, wipe out driving us higher. We will need continued spot demand to see us going higher. We've got a lot of, as we are heading down, lot of aggressive shorts going in. You could see them in Exocharts as well. It was potential to squeeze them if you trap them, and that's what happened. Now you see Bitcoin 29,300 is another target for you because you already took liquidity from this local range and you stopped out most of the shorts. Open interest is doing round trip, so you finished another, because people sometimes don't know what is the take profit on their trades. For the scalp trade, for the scalp account, that was definitely another take profit for me. For the day trade, I can be more patient because I was seeing some signs of strength. So you see round trip completed. That's your mechanical take profit target because you just, you squeezed people out of the positions. Market is happy. Mission completed. Now, also sometimes people ask me, so we can discuss a bit management of the trade, how I went long here, what I wanted to see. So from AMT, okay, so we are long from here. Now, how I'm managing this trade, okay? We will be also turning on one more folder here, and that's what you need is the VA levels, yes. So I'm getting long here, stop loss. Actually, stop loss for these trades went beyond this low, yeah. So a bit wider stop loss here. Now I like to see, as we started pushing from my position, I like to see this is the swing failure pattern visually, so it's great. Ethereum also pushing, XRP pushing, so that's fantastic. Stock market risk on. That's first set of confluences. Now I like to see we reclaimed previous week val. So when we go to the Exocharts, of course, you need to pay attention to weekly and monthly rotations. It's all about it, you know. For some people don't scalp, they just do these rotations, larger institutional traders and so on. So you pay attention to that. You got reclaimed back into the previous week range val. It's very important because it's telling you, okay, we might hang up in this range for longer and we can actually rotate this previous week range. So let's go further. Now we get another sign of strength was we get acceptance into the 15-day val. This is the main range we were for 15 days and I like to see that. So you can even add to position a bit if you want. Yeah. Raise or sell a bit. That's that sign of strength for you. You are also reclaiming back into this smaller range. And of course we are watching market structures, so I'll just turn off this for a minute. These market structures and key levels. Let me turn on key level, local. That's a bit higher. We can discuss it a bit later. You can see my market structures are one of the best in the world because they got respect amazingly. This is a bit subjective. People do it a bit differently. Mine are strong. This one was very key here. That's why we held it multiple times. Look here. It was born from over here. So for a long time it's matured, strong. It's highlighted blue, so it's strong power. And then you also reclaim the local market structure, this green one, the more short-term one. So Bitcoin is showing me signs of strength. I like to see that. That's perfect. That's what I like to see. Order flow also pushing nicely. Let's return back to AMT. And VA levels. Another sign of strength. You reclaimed weekly open. So candle on the weekly time frame is changing to the green one, so it's important. Now you are hitting, as I said, this is another take profit area for scalp. For day trade, you can take a bit of chunk off, or you can wait for another range rotation. Now this was, look at here, another target was reached. Previous week VAG here also. So you've completed what started with this reclaim of the previous week val here. Now you've completed previous week rotation. Beautiful. Now it's decision time. Market is deciding, do I like to stay in this value do I like to stay in this value, or I will be pushing further? Market decided, after quick rejection, we are holding. Look at this high volume node here. This is the 2-week high volume node, which when you breach and you want to see sign of strength for the market, you want to hold this high volume node fully. That's why you just don't trade point of control like a lot of people do. You need zone, and you are holding the zone. You are not panicking. You can hold long. You have no sign of weakness. Even if you got pullback to the val, you definitely want to add to position because there is potential. You can push higher. Now we are going away and getting acceptance above previous week VAG. So market is telling you, okay, I might find another, also not stopping at this 14-day, 15-day VAG. And market is doing now, very important step. When we zoom out, this was the range. This was the range we were getting acceptance from, from before. And now we also are leaving the range VAG, okay? That's also another sign of strength for me. Now we are pushing further. Now you get acceptance into this range here. Another sign of strength, and also into look at that val here, we are still holding it on the retests. If you are shorting, that's another take profit, because you can still be like in this, You're also staying above previous month val. That's also a good sign, because if you manage to stay above 29,700, you can expect full rotation to the targets of the, look at here, 30,800. Okay, so that's fantastic. So I was seeing a lot of signs of strength to be patient in my longs. And of course, anchor revamps are also your green or red lights. So we can see what happened with them. Let me go over here. Anchor revamp. That was also important. You can see on the latest retest, the main range anchor revamp was retested, getting getting rejection. Now we finally, there was small fight here with that point of control and high volume node, and now we finally reclaimed and pushing higher. And now market pushed over the main anchor VWAP from the top. Okay, so yes, you open the road to the another targets to the upside, to the main trade area. So beautiful. I don't think there was much problem to manage these longs here. Let's go further so we can see if there was more confluence. Yeah, that's what I was managing. You can see, we can see in our Tradingdifferent also, and we need to go to spot market because that's what matters. Let's go here. We need to go to Binance. So of course you are trading with the order books. We also got a lot of spot demand here. You see when Bitcoin was pushing, that's what I also like to see. There was not much resistance to the upside. You see very little walls, very little limits on multiple exchanges. That's also another factor which is making me patient in my long until we actually reach proper spot resistance area. And you see in the end we are actually started to ranging because a lot of spot demand was filled here. Yeah. So if you want really good take profit, you will wait for the proper resistance. This was just easy for the Bitcoin to move up, very, very easy. You were patient. And as we were pushing up, we saw very strong open interest increase. Also, there was strong spot demand and perpetual basis was going down. So people were actually shorting. You can see that over here in our template. As we were pushing, the funding rate was going down, so some people were also shorting. We are seeing really big spot supporting walls. These were more local pressure ones, but yeah, this is what we pay attention to. This is important for us, and we need to return to this and to this. Yeah, so open interest was increasing. Many longs in it. Yeah, this was strong move because spot was pushing as well, and actually in the future we might squeeze some of these people, but yeah, you don't want to fade everything, especially not like that, because these people were not in danger. Yeah. So I was already preparing. I was just reposting this because for a long time we were prepared for this trade area. It was there for some time. So this is the main trade area. This is the main resistance and main target for us to the upside. Especially if we open the liquidity, yes. So where was the big pain point for the Bitcoin? More locally from the 2nd of August, the market already took a lot of liquidity from here. This was, by the way, great scalp. We took it in the group, great short here with the liquidity, and market was pushing further. So you need to zoom out now. So more local liquidity was taken out, but now you see where is the medium time frame liquidity, and it is over here, and we took like 80% of it. So first of all, you had a lot of forced buying here, but the problem is, and it's not problem, but is let me go into the main chart like this. So trade zone was waiting for us for 2 weeks. You see my long from the low. I hit main take profit targets here for the day trade. Now I will be waiting for deeper pullback so I can add to my position lower. Ideally, it's going to be 29,000, but we will discuss it a bit later. But let's discuss this short as well. I was waking up to it. Let me go a bit here down because I was waking up on my alert. Yeah, it was somewhere here. Okay, I need to search my post. Oh, here I am, yeah. So I was waking up on alerts. I also had limits because this was a highly expected area. Woke up on limits. Let's see, already massive profits. That's why you wake up to trade zone of the week. I outlined multiple times. You see what was the reaction. Why it was so strong zone, you need to of course find out from your own backtesting. I can't just tell you, oh yeah, it's strong. You need to know, and you need to know your statistics behind. As we said, we took 80% of liquidity, and we've got so many eyes here. Even just don't take profit, it was expected you will do pullback, 90% chance. We had monthly, look at that. Monthly point of control. Of course, it was retested once, but it's still over here, this high volume node. We had naked weekly point of control. You see, we took the TPO one, volume one was a bit higher, but that's why you always mark it as the zone. You just don't mark the precise level, and you can be a front run, so you just mark the zone. We had 5 weeks high volume node protecting your back here. Yeah, so if you are placing limits, this was my case. I was putting limits a bit higher above, so I got nice protection from this point of control as well. So you had volume, and now you had also naked weekly here. Plus we've closed monthly VWAP inefficiency. Okay, that's also really powerful when you are closing VWAP inefficiencies. It's usually we've got the pullbacks there. And this was the overall anchor view up there as well. So yeah, beautiful zone, super strong zone. When we got there, as I said, there was liquidity run, so there was a lot of force buying. Open interest got massive decline, and from the order books, I like to see over here. We started feeling, we feel decent walls here, especially 30k was like 400 bitcoins. That was already exhausting some buyers here. We feel the multiple ones over here, and you can see market was also feeling the as we were heading up, was already trying to exhaust some of the buyers. So yeah, we've got some order book sell, but like it was not crazy walls there. It was already, as we were approaching, there was not much walls, but I knew it's more likely we will get like a lot of market selling, which happened, and a lot of force buying from open interest decrease. So yeah, it was fantastic reaction on smaller time frames. So this was hit. Now when we go into the trade management for that, you can see we already had from this trade area over, you see how Bitcoin loves multipliers. So over, like not over 2% almost. I already hit to take profits on my scalp account. One was this first local impulse down. This was take profit 1 for me. The 2% multiplier was take profit 2. It's like local market structure. If you zoom out, you see. Yeah, you have market structure, more local one, and this is medium time frame market structure as well. So important to take profit, and I have 40%. I have 40% left from this short on the 40% on the day trade account. And this 40% short is hedging my 40% left day trade long. So right now I can be wrong. Market will show me direction. If we go up from here, I will be stopped out on short, and my long will continue from here. If we go down to 29k support, I will be adding to my long from 40% to 70%. Then I can get nice bounce. Super simple. And my short will be closed here, very likely. If I see signs of strength and signs of continuation, short can be closed, or even like 20% closed, 20% can be left as a hedge. So you see, at the moment I can't be wrong in this market. I'm like hedged, just beautiful, while I made like faster money with my scalper account. Yeah, because scalper account is paying for my bills, scalping account is paying for my holidays. This is account which is feeding me, so, and it's like faster money, much faster money. Yeah, so, and yeah, so day trade account is better for hedging and so on. Yeah. Scalp account is already closed. After 2%, I'm more than happy to take it, and it's now up to day trade what we do. And of course we will get resolution tomorrow from the CPI, very likely. One thing so that's the management of the short as well. I showed you how to get into big long, high probability short. Beautiful. You play it as a professional. You don't buy here, you don't sell here, you do what you need to do. Now we can discuss what can happen actually from here. To know future, you need to understand open interest as well. We need to zoom out here. There is very interesting situation. So you see from this point, open interest increased from 245 to 270. If you go to calculator, so it's 25,000 Bitcoin multiplied by Bitcoin price. 750 million open interest positions in this. It's pretty small area on Bitcoin. It's just $1,000 range. Tomorrow we have CPI, so there is potential if we get hot CPI, so the results will be higher. There is also no financial advice here. Just everything I say is just education, entertainment, and for my opinion. There is live. If we get CPI higher tomorrow and hot, it's potential we will actually fall on Bitcoin, fall on stock market, and dollar can get strong because it will mean they will need to probably raise rates more. So you need to understand these global dynamics. And these people, so for my short here, these people will be fuel. They will be forced to close. And now it's about psychology of the market. So if you are getting long here, or if you are getting long here, where would you place your stop loss? So first puking point where people will be destroyed is going to be very likely 29,140 when you take out these lows, because people always place on the market structure these stop losses. So that's very likely there will be large wick when we go over down here, but we can actually, when we go into our charts, we already have some nice beautiful juicy trade area over here. This is the area of for me this is the key area for the pullback. I want to see the hold. So we can do something like this. So now, look at the market structure, by the way. It's so like spaghetti, yeah, so stretched, but it's okay. Now you have higher time frame market structure change on 1 hour time frame. You have higher low here, higher high. That's beautiful. So now you're looking to add to your pullback. Yeah, we will see how deep pullback we get. We'll be looking for signs of strength. Of course, I will be watching this high volume node, but my knowledge about open interest is telling me if we get pullback, it can be deeper because these people will be forced out very likely. And yeah, I definitely want to see move below 29,140 and large open interest decrease. When I see open interest decrease with exhaustive price action, that can be new entry for me for my long as a scalper, and I can add to my day trade as well. So move, and we still have when we go over here, core 30-minute template. Yes, this is our naked point of control. 7th of August. It was created on Monday. That's great because we don't like weekend ones. So we have naked point of control here. Beautiful, which can actually capture forced liquidity from higher. And it's a bit wider area because we still have the, oops, turn off the brush. And we can, we will be looking at the val of the previous range as well. We up close here, weekly open. So yeah, decent area to be adding. That's scenario number 1. It can happen with CPI pretty fast, but I think even with bad news on CPI, we can get initial bounce here when these people will be stopped out. And to the upside, so we already got trade area. We can still do one more swing failure pattern from this high to get reaction from 3,300. So we can probably get a quick scalp and run the rest of the liquidity. So above the high, that's what I'm thinking about. And we have high volume node here. So yeah, one more, probably very likely one more scalp here. And if you take out this, if you finally reclaim this 5 weeks high volume node, it's very likely we will go for the medium swing failure pattern at 30,435, and that's area where I will be very careful, and I will be very careful shorting, because when we go over here, I was already posting that. So for the future, once we take out 30,300, we should see very large weak candle with fast cascading effects. As you can see on the market structure, it's easy to cascade. We have a lot of trapped longs inside liquidity from short, so that's why I expect weak at first, and they need to get out. So yeah, so when we push, it's also, you can see it's inefficiency area. We have the single prints here, and low volume node. So yeah, this is your risky area. You want to wait until you get large open interest decrease, and I would like to see large wick, and where I would like to see the large wick is into this main VAC of this much larger range, 30-day range, 30,700 to 30,800. This is going to be another area I'll be watching, or ideally we run the liquidity. But yeah, I'll be super careful shorting here. I will let the market play that, you know, it's a massive liquidity build up here. It needs to be run until you reach the at least VAC, you know. Yeah, I will not even, and we have golden zone here, so yeah, but it's in the inefficiency. You see, golden zone alone, if it's on bad place, you can just trade it, yeah. And of course you don't trade things alone. So yeah, this is an interesting area, but yeah, ideally for me, much better area. This is very strong area, by the way. And you see, when we were pushing up heavily here, this was the news from the XRP affecting the world. Many people on Binance got long, so this whole box here should give us multiple rejections. These people need to get out. They'll be serving as you know, pressure to the downside as well. So be aware of that, yeah. So we can see, yeah, you can see wick, but the wick will be slowing down inside this box very likely. The best area for the to build another day trade short is definitely at this trade area here, 31,159 to 31,260. Strong market changing order block is here. We have the daily naked point of control with volume 1. They are strong, a lot of trap traders there at the top, yeah. Today volume node, and yeah, you can actually it's still market structure here, I think. Yeah, this is the market structure protecting us. We have more local one there. Yeah, this is another great area. And we can get some decent day trade from it. And after you do this, you know, we can actually, there'll be not much resistance to push us for the 40-day major liquidity and for this major high here. Okay. So we'll be watching. We are ready both to the upside and to the downside. By the way, let me show you key levels. So important as well. Watch these levels as well. They are really nice. Especially on the more deeper pullback as well. Look at that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 multiple reactions. So this is key level. These key levels were born from this range here, and we have one strong one, 31,475 needs to be claimed for the upside. It will be acting as a, you know, for this naked daily trade as well, potential scalp here as well. So beautiful. And we can see in the order books there is also some supply in these regions, 30,400. Yeah, pretty large. Oh yeah, look at that, massive walls here. So I'll be watching those levels as well. But nothing heavy on spot market. There were some occasional walls, but yeah, they are pretty much scattered. But it's not going to be easy for the Bitcoin to push up. Yeah, you see, as we said in the earlier video, this was easy push up, not much resistance, but yeah, this is more layered with stronger. Okay, so I think I said all I wanted to say. Yes, that's it about me. That's it from me. So we are ready to the upside, we are ready to the downside. I hope you found useful management of my longs here. And yeah, tomorrow is big day. Probably today will be a bit of ranging, you know, gathering liquidity. So make sure to watch that open interest. This is going to be crucial if you faded or not. And thank you for watching. And if you are new learning trader, join our group. You will not regret. You will learn proper trading with this structure. Thank you for watching, and bye guys.